I'll tell you when we end the live before we all disconnect later.
What's going on? We're live right now, and this is Beard Therapy. I want to chime in and say, hey,
we aren't live yet.
What's going on?
We were all sitting around looking like idiots last week.
Chime in and say, hey,
we aren't live yet.
What's going on? Oh, we got feedback.
I'm getting feedback.
Yeah.
Listen, one of Joe is plenty, okay?
All right. Hey, we got a busy chat already.
Oh, man.
Good evening, ladies and gents, or probably just gents really right now. This is first time on Beard Therapy. We have the pleasure of having two owners. Brady Bunch bottom left.
Who's left?
Who's left?
You all know that guy. It's Boston Fackin' Mike. All right.
Yeah.
There he is. You may or you might not know the gentleman. Like, this is easier to go than left or right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Cam from Knotty Beard Supply.
Cheers.
Cam and Mike are good buddies. And we decided, hey, let's hook them up and let's just have some fun. We're just going to kind of freewheel it tonight. Just have a good old time. We got Mike in his original 6 NHL hat looking good. We do want to inform you a little bit about Knotty because I know I have some of their products and I'm a real fan of one of his lines. And I believe it's the line that you two actually made a collab on. So we'll get into some of that as well.
Yep.
And let me see who's in the chat. Let's say hi to whoever is in the chat right now. Okay. Emo and Faithfully were here early. I don't know if they still are. Nick Man, Bearded Zebra, Johnny Grooms, Neck Beard, Hella Fat, Brett Berlin, Ben Taft,
Johnny Grooms.
Yeah, who the hell is that?
Fucking dickhead.
James Pershing, all sorts of love going on back and forth, and that's who it looks like we have right now. Freewheeling. Oh, is nice. Straight Bearded also in the house, Rob. No pimple videos, but Johnny has said he's got something interesting come video. You guys like pimple popping shit?
I'm not, but
I'm down for it.
Some stupid videos on YouTube. Usually there's
chiropractic videos for me.
Oh yeah, mine are like weird fetishes and stuff like that. Yeah,
like what? People that eat glass and shit like that?
No, like a grown man wearing a diaper where his wife like treats him like a baby. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Slow it down on the brown, all right?
Say what?
Slow it down, dude.
Ow.
It's early.
Oh, well, I'm just being honest.
Joe, say hi to Mo, damn it.
I know, I just saw that. Mo, my biggest fan, Mo the Bearded Shark in the house. Thank you, Mo, for stopping by real quick. I know you're a busy guy. Wow, that was a serious Godzilla. Like, whoosh. Remember the old school Godzilla? The old school Godzilla was cool. I don't like
Godzilla. I like the little dance that he did.
Yes.
You remember that?
With the practical effects?
Yes, all the practical. Yeah. And Ghidra, the 3-headed monster, that dude was badass. Yeah. They may have been a little hokier effects than nowadays, but man, those are classics. I'll take an old Godzilla over any of them.
You know, like growing up, I thought that was the shit. I was like, oh my God, I was so glued to that, you know? And now when I see it, I'm like, what the fuck were they doing? You know? Christ, man. The freaking eyes are not even right. They're just like, you know, like.
He made the coolest sound and his little fins lit up when he hit you with that nuclear fire. That was amazing, dude. Yeah. Do you remember the turtle that spun and flew and had fires coming out of it? Did you ever watch that?
I didn't. I never got to see that.
No.
I never watched that one.
Cool stuff. I'm older than all of you put together.
But I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about too. Yeah, I never saw it though.
Mike put on an effing shirt, says Rob Acker.
That's so far away, dude.
He's showing off them shoulders, man.
What shoulders? Dude, my beard's in the way.
You've been lifting. You've shown that.
I just did shoulders like an hour ago, so they're still pumped.
You got to do it once, at least once. Just you know, flex. Show.
What you want me to flex?
We're working on it.
Look, the no shirt was strategic. He was like, "Look, I'm gonna go to the gym."
That fucking hurt, dude. Yeah, I literally started going to the gym when I got booked for this show. All right. just so I could do this.
All right, Cam. Tell us a little bit about where you're from, Knotty Beard, the whole kind of thing. I know I saw you posting stuff when I joined, so I know you've been around a bit. And it took me a while to try your stuff. It took the kick in the butt of that actually that collab, because I love Mike so much.
Yeah.
And then when I got into that city, when I got into the collab and I looked at that city series, I was like, damn, these sound good. So go ahead, let the audience know a bit about Knotty if they don't.
From Virginia Beach, Virginia, construction background. I pour concrete as a day job, which growing a beard and being around all that dust and stuff, you know, it's brutal on you. And, you know, I did what everyone did. I danced around and, you know, bought a bunch of different products, bunch of different companies, and I just couldn't find anything that, you know, really suited my beard. And, you know, the advertising for the, you know, scents were way off. So it's like, okay, I order one thing and get, you know, long story short, started making my own stuff in 2014, 15. And then it was like, you know, buddies asking for it, and then friends of friends asking for it, etc.
Yeah.
You know, so I started selling it. Officially launched like a year and a half ago with the LLC and all that. You know what I mean? Just to be like a legit business. But yeah, one of my main goals was like, you know, provide organic raw ingredients, and I mean as organic of like essentials and stuff that you can get, you know. But yeah, I'm just always trying to evolve and make my products better, because, you know, the market's always evolving and stuff. But yeah.
So in the city series, you use no fragrance or you use a little?
No, yeah, that's the first line that I started to kind of flirt with the fragrance, but they're all natural fragrance oils, you know, derived from, you know, natural, you know, plants and stuff. But the city series it just hit me one day. We all like traveling and stuff, and it's like, you know, I wanted to make a line that reminded me of the places that I love, you know. So the first one I made was Savannah, and I grew up here in Virginia and in Savannah during the summer. So it was like, all right, let me make something that'll bring me back there. And then I love DC, you know, I live in, you know, an area where I can visit all these historical places. So Yorktown is somewhere I've been a lot, and the Civil War is, you know, pretty popular here. Well, the tourism for it's pretty popular here, etc. And then B Money and I were like, I don't know, we got linked up long time ago. So I was like always trying to collab with them, and we shot some ideas back and forth and came up with a scent I think is pretty damn good, and it's unlike anything you would get elsewhere.
That's the thing. I smelled it and I was like, no way. I have not smelled anything even close.
Yeah, it's so complex. That scent is so complex.
What's the name of the scent? Because I don't even know about this.
It's called was it 1630, right?
1630.
Oh. It's right height in centimeters.
What's that?
Or millimeters.
Millimeters. Yeah, millimeters.
That's the only high joke I'm making tonight, Mike. I had to squeeze one in. No, it's a damn good scent.
No, we're not.
Yeah, really
that's the first of freaking many.
And then the other one I got was Orleans.
Yes, yeah,
I really enjoyed it. That's another unique one. You know, you got to be able to. You got to like a little anise because of that absinthe, but lemon that cuts in there, and really, if and the one I want to get is the one with the gunpowder. Is that Lexington?
Yorktown.
Yorktown.
Yeah.
That's one I'm going to be picking up this winter, spring sometime, because I'm a nut for gunpowder sets. So
yeah, that's a hard gunpowder is hard to work with.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So I love the idea that you actually, you know, you thematically took cities, because I don't travel as much as I'd like, but I'm a geography nut, and I love American history and stuff. So once I saw that, I was like, right on, you know, that'll be cool. So the two I bought is I have been to New Orleans, so I had to buy that. And the reason I went is because Mike had posted about your collab. I think it was right after it was released.
Okay,
and
sure.
Post, and I was like, oh, damn, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's based on Orleans, however you want to pronounce it, is based off it's a drink called the Sazerac, and it's like absinthe with like whiskey and bitters and all that good stuff. It's delicious. Like I went from obviously straight Scotch That's the only other mixed drink I'll get is a Sazerac, and
Yeah.
it's so good. You'll get in trouble though because it's so good. Yeah.
But the great thing about New Orleans is if you have that plastic cup, you can walk around open container in that city. At least in the
Sure.
quarter. I don't know about the whole city, but
Savannah's that way where you can just walk around. You can go get your, $14 Long Island and then just walk around the city.
oh no
Yeah.
kidding! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a wonderful place. It really is. It's so underrated too.
Let me hop back into the comments real quick. Let's see what we got going on. They're having a good old time in there. There's my boss and Mike. Good to see you, Bearded Life. Life. Joe in the house. Good to see you. Cam has a killer voice. No homo.
Thanks, man.
I love that Acker did that. And just in case you didn't know, because this
It's
guy
probably
compliment each other without adding the no homo part.
yeah. It's probably
law.
killer
That's law
like
of the universe.
murderer.
Ryan C has purchased 1630 as well. Ryan, my brother. See, Ryan and I, except for popcorn, I just learned he liked popcorn scents. Ryan C and I have similar scent biases, I think.
Sure.
Emo, listen, man, let me get over it. Don't highlight that,
What I miss?
you motherfucker.
Oh, Joe just said Sammy Cakes wanted to know why you gave her the finger, Mike. Sammy Cakes is his 12-year-old daughter.
I gave everyone the finger except for you, Sammy Cakes, I promise.
Good answer. Nice off the cuff there.
Dude, that was a politician answer there.
Yeah.
No, totally.
I'm the mayor of this town.
All right, so I had a quick question for you folks. All right. Owners or community members that you guys know, physically and on the mic, what two guys in the beard community would make the best tag team wrestling style from the 1980s?
Me and B Money here. What the fuck?
Yeah, think about it. I don't expect you to come up with
You
it.
didn't tell me there was going to be a pop quiz, Joe.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Germany. This is when anyone in the chat, you can throw your answers out whenever you want to. But what two guys, both in the ring, you think physically, either the way they look are impressive and the way they talk, if you've heard them talk, or the way they comment, if you've heard.
Oh wait,
them
are we talking like real?
Oh, who
deal?
like
They're gonna
Yeah,
wrestle?
we're talking about a fight.
Yeah.
No,
Tag team
we're
fight.
wrestling. Who do you? No. We can do it if you want. No, I was talking like.
Don't make it more complicated, dude. Listen, I can't handle this.
All right, look,
what
I'm gonna
two
be a
guys that make
politician.
a
I'm gonna
good
say
pro wrestling tag team. What two guys in the community, owners or regular dudes?
I just like everyone so much that I just can't decide on anyone.
Yeah, fuck that. Let me think.
Well, Jimmy Papa, he's kind
Let
of
me
big,
think
right?
for a second. Hang on.
Jimmy Papa's big, right? He's like a big dude,
He is.
right?
Yeah, Rob said Vinny P and Boston Mike. I'll go for the knees. You go for the head. I'll just trip him.
Yeah, because you're too tall for midget wrestling, but I don't know if you're tall enough for heavyweight. But
Yeah, I'm gonna get a really
Damn.
drunk middle pot where I can't do anything, dude. Like, I can't even ride the Disney World rides.
Oh man.
But like,
You need some-
I don't look old enough, so I can't go in the rides too.
Huh. Now I'm really thinking like sizing up everybody who I've. You know,
Wait, we're talking like a physical, like a real
I say
deal,
Vinny
like,
P and
wrestling
Lux,
match?
dude. Lux is jacked.
yeah, oh, you guys, because Lux is a little shorter of stature too. You guys could do that thing and make a gimmick out of it, dude. That would be sweet. You and Lux, I know.
Yeah, we'll dress up like twin elves.
you know who's real big too? Man, I forgot his name. I can't put. I forgot. One of the
Adam from Honyoker's a pretty sizable dude too.
the guy from Miners. I forgot his name. Oh my god. Hold on, let me get it.
Gary Bryan.
Yeah, he just posted the other day. He's like his shoulders like as big as the entire photo, and like he's like.
You know who's fucking yoked is Emo, and he goes 6'6".
Jeez, 6'6".
Yeah, but
I thought I was tall.
And he could just stick his arm out, and they'd be like,
But he's so soft spoken, so he might be more the manager role or something, or he's the guy that one of you got the wild man, and then you have a soft spoken guy that just fires up when necessary.
I don't know. I can imagine Tyson. Tyson, he takes the glasses off He has
Oh
the
man, yeah, he's got the he's
already,
got the
and
samurai
I
hair.
don't know, I can see him like angry and throw down. I definitely
Yeah.
can see him as a fighter.
As nice as he is, I
Yeah,
bet
yeah,
he
yeah,
would throw down, man. Yeah.
Mike still needs a
Yeah.
passenger on the bumper cars. Okay.
Jolly
Thanks, Phil.
Batman goes 6'5", 380, and Bearded
Jeez.
Life goes 6'4".
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Rob Smith from Ape is a big dude too.
Like 7.
Yeah, he's 6'7", right? That's right. He's like a whole me taller than me.
I
He's got
knew
a
it.
3 foot of beard. Oh, me.
Fucking knew it.
Oh, me taller than me.
I could tell. I knew it. I'm waiting till this fucking goes on so I can highlight that. See? I knew it.
Yeah.
Brian,
I can tell. I'm looking at him. I'm like, yeah. He
Okay,
can
but
What's up, Tyson?
that's like an
What's up,
unfair
man?
advantage. So we have to kind of like take that out of the equation because it's got to be like a balanced team. We can't have someone who like
professional.
looks like a samurai next to me or something.
The odd couple.
See, that's why Tyson can wear that top knot and get away with it. Because anyone
Even
starts
Tyson's
using
taller
arm
than you,
bars
dude.
at
Like,
him real quick.
I don't know, man. You got to watch out for the skinnier guys nowadays. MMA is a real thing. Speaking of MMA, I'm gonna go take one for the champ right here.
is that
Try
not
this.
any good?
I don't know. This is a legit first taste of
It's
this.
good.
Pepper. See, he's got
Someone tag Conor McGregor in this.
Yeah.
I've tried. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care.
Of course he doesn't care. What the fuck? He's probably
That's got a
pissed
nice
that-
color.
Yeah, it does have a nice color. Yeah.
I have a drop
My
left.
trigger finger is jacked.
I feel you on that, straight bearded.
Jay is in the house from Beard Gents.
What's up, Jay? How you doing? I got to get some of that butter, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
Caballero butter. Yeah, it's nice, right? I mean, and it's cheap. It's like, well, that little bottle costs you like 12 bucks, right?
Yeah, I had the McKellen's was like 80, so it was like, all right, I don't feel like
Brett, that was savage, dude.
what happened.
Brett Berlin. So Mike's job used to be a stunt double for the Oompa Loompa.
Damn, dude.
I told you, dude. Joe opened the floodgate,
Wasn't me.
and now I'm literally just gonna get trampled.
Wasn't
I
me.
mean, if they only knew that you were really like fucking 5'11", you know what I
If
mean?
they really only knew that the Oompa Loompas were my stunt doubles.
Look, I'm trying to help you out here. You should have just rolled.
There's no help for me, dude. It's public knowledge that I'm 5'5".
Are you really?
Cam,
5'5"?
when I saw the telephone books on one of
not
his
that
drive
short.
Kid's like, oh, you freaking midget.
It's not that short.
It's like,
man.
it's not about the
It's
size.
really-
It's like, oh, is that it?
You're good, dude. Just wear some like.
Phil, do I even
high
want to look
shoes,
at what
man.
you just tagged me in? All right, we're good. I thought it was something like savage, like some bumper car picture.
Mike, Acker wants to know if you're still selling product.
Yeah, yeah, I am. I've been using other means of advertising because I don't have the time to be on Instagram full time like I used to.
You know what is Instagram has doesn't have the automation that some other places have that you can automate posts and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It doesn't have that.
Exactly. If Mike's 5'11", then I'm an Asian woman with huge boobs.
Hey, I like Asian women. Who was that? Who was that?
Emo.
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 I've seen him.
Yeah, all right.
Woman
I
like
like that one.
Yeah.
Furthest away from Asian woman with big.
Or was it the Jawas? Brett. Dude, Brett's gonna kill me tonight. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's a good one there. That's a good one.
I was actually one of the Ewoks. Okay.
Yeah, you were in the Baby Yoda costume.
Yes, I am Baby Yoda.
right? His name is Kevin, but
My favorite pics of you, Mike, are those high school ones you threw up there when you were young and shaven.
Oh, dude, so bad. Yes, Bam, I am. I'm waiting on 1 cent. I'm waiting on 1 cent. I used them all up in the last time I did a couple of batches of product.
Don't you hate that?
Dude, like I made a swap with him like a while back. Whenever I did my unboxing for him, and I haven't every time I go to make product, I think I make enough to send him one, and then I don't.
Yeah.
So
You do
basically, you're like the rest of the Patriots, just cheating along, right?
Basically. Except I don't really have talent like that, so I'm just kind of cheating.
That is not true. Hey, if I'm going to insult you, I'm going to hype you up. You definitely have a talent.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
feel so much lighter. Oh God.
God, I love Mike. Mike's got thick skin, baby. I love that.
No, Mike's like one of the realest people that I've run into on Instagram for real. For real.
I'm gonna tell you what, you can't be a pussy and grow up in Boston proper, right? You just can't. That's just one of those cities where you got to grow up with some armor, or you are going to become prey.
Especially when you're my height, bro. Like,
yeah.
Especially when you're on my height, dude. It's worse than like boot camp, yeah.
Oh my God.
Like every third homeless person is a drill sergeant, dude. Like, you can, like
every third person.
Ask you knew where his life went. And dude, like if you guys knew, if you could Google like Mass Ave memes, and you'd understand the first one that you look at what Mass Ave is. They call it Methadone Mile up here.
Oh my God.
Dude, no, like it's bad. Like people are asking you where their dogs are, like at the same time they're like shooting up. It's so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Now
Like, I'm not making light of addiction at all. And even if you guys thought I was, don't be a pussy.
I love Mike.
Yeah,
dude,
Dude, like it's
go,
like
dude,
you can't go down there safely is what I'm saying. Like there's no gang activity down here. It's just that is like the junkie mile, and it's rough enough that there isn't even gang activity.
Jeez.
Now is this in like Boston City proper, or where is this Mass Ave?
It's a little bit north of Boston.
Okay.
A little bit north.
What suburb? Is it still considered Boston, or is it in a suburb?
Yes, it's the greater Boston area. It's the Boston metro area.
Okay.
So it's still within Boston's actual jurisdiction limits, but it's not actual. When I think Boston, around here it's called Back Bay.
Yeah.
It's about as far into Boston as you can go before you hit the bay. And that's real Boston to me, because that's where all of our bigger shops are, some of our bigger tech companies. That's where like it's called Newberry Street. For us, Newberry Street is like, it's like there's a Gucci outlet. Like it's the high end stuff. Like you don't even walk down there.
Well, it's an outlet, so
exactly. Like it's not like a TJ Maxx. You guys leave Mike alone. It's already bad enough. You can't reach for this. I don't keep them there. I just keep them in the dishwasher and I take them when I need them. The left side is clean, the right side is dirty. All right.
Good response.
Oh, shit. Who queued that one up? I saw something on Johnny's face.
Like, I read that. I almost threw my drink. I was like,
yeah.
It's hilarious.
So I'm in a town about 15 minutes north of Boston called Winthrop, right? And adjacent to us is East Boston, which is Eastern Boston. It's East Boston, like the East Boston city limits. And there's a homeless guy who he's got like a little legend around here. Apparently, he was a lawyer who lost his wife and daughter in a fire and kind of went AWOL and been homeless for like the better half of a decade now. But he's got like dreadlocks down to his feet, no lie. And the dude year round. The dude wanders. He's kind of like a gypsy. He goes between like a certain 5 cities around here, like different counties. Refuses to take money, refuses to take food, will not take help from anybody. The dude's been shoeless for like 3 years, makes it through winters like this. It's crazy.
Wow.
Who brought fucking Sunshine Bear to the party?
But
Jesus.
that goes to show you what it's like. You grow up here and like you're a certain way.
Yeah.
Well,
like we experienced all 4 seasons in 6 hours on Monday.
That's how it is here. Yeah.
Like it snowed and then the sun came out and then it hit 70 in the same day and then it rained. Like it was ridiculous.
Well, it's like where I'm at, it'll go from like, I live in the suburbs, but it's like suburbs and then like, like $1 million homes and then straight to the ghetto, like a block
crazy.
up. It's just nuts. It's so sprinkled in here. It's
and like the sky's always darker over the ghetto too, so like where it is.
Well, in my job, I work a lot like my company does a lot of like Section 8 housing, and then I'll go in there and work, and they'll have nicer cars than what I'm driving. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Guys, I have a situation.
Don't get me started on this topic.
I'll be right back. I have a situation at home. I'll be right back. Hold on.
You okay?
Well, yeah. I'll be right back. Hold on. Well, don't hold on. Continue on. Of course.
All the Johnny Grimm's jokes while he's out.
Let's get silent until he comes back. He's running too. Jeez.
He's off, dude. Someone set the smoke alarm off. Watch.
Someone just burnt something in the microwave. Does he have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. He's bald. What do you think? Hey, is the dog on the table behind you modeled after your dog, who is the mascot of Naughty Bad Supply?
This guy, yeah, that's his toy. I just took it from him, and I was like, "Screw it, I'll just put it."
So
on.
someone asked earlier in the chat, and I think I remembered it because I just saw the dog. Someone asked what if Knotty was a play on the word naughty, or what the case was. Someone was asking.
It's whatever you want it to be. I named it. I came up with the name after I was driving through a place called Knott's Island coming home from work. And I just thought like Knotty, like you got a naughty beard, fix it up. You know what I mean? So Knotty Beard Supply, that's where it came from. But I mean, I have I'm working on like a woman's line right now called Knotty Babe Supply, but it's like a pun on Naughty Babe. You know
You
what
are,
I mean?
dude. You're too clever with the names, man. Nothing gets by you.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Watch.
I don't know.
Dude, he was definitely like coming up with a name for it. He's like, that's so good, dude.
What?
He was like, what? Naughty Babe Supply. He's probably so proud of himself.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like I like to do things organically. I don't, you know what I mean? So like when it pops in my head, like I don't like, even when I would write music and stuff, it would be like I wouldn't sit down, I'm gonna write a song. It's like, let me just go fiddle on the guitar and see what comes out. So like when stuff comes out, it's like, I don't know, I just get super excited because I think I'm like, the R word. I think I'm stupid as shit. Yeah, I think I'm stupid as shit. So
you're like, oh, I'm gonna make a whole post about the name too because it's that badass.
Yeah, I mean, is it a cool name though? Right? It goes with my.
It works. It does.
Yeah. Yeah, half the time I think I'm fucking stupid. So, like, I asked my wife, I'm like, "How do you do?"
You know what? Someone thinks you're doing something right because we're all here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But it's like I'm a Star Wars dweeb, like nerd. My wife, this whole wall was like nothing but my toys and like pictures and posters and stuff. Wife made me take it down, but she'll watch The Mandalorian because she likes Baby Yoda, and I know all these like stupid facts. Like, there's no reason for you to know these things, and I'm like, hey, you see that in the background? That was in this, and blah blah blah. And she's like, I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? I don't care. So
at least you get to watch The Mandalorian and just go through it.
Yeah, she wasn't into it until she saw. I was like, just watch, the last minute of the first episode, and she saw, what happened. I don't know. It's been out long enough, so I can spoil it, I guess, if you haven't seen it. But there is a Baby Yoda, and she was hooked ever since. I think it's a ploy to give women baby fever, though. That's what I think it is.
Oh, see, now we're talking. I can do series all night, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
in.
All right, aliens, what's up?
Dude, what about The Simpsons?
What about The Simpsons?
Dude, they predict everything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Come on, dude. They predicted the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, did they really?
Yes. Yeah, bro. If they pull this one off, I'm out. You're never going to see me again. You're never going to see me again, dude. If they predict this, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch football. Like, it's just boring to me. I'm a hockey fan, so it's like football's slow to me. You know what I mean? So who's in it? Who's like the good bet this year?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't give a damn about bets. I stopped following once. I'm a typical Boston asshole. I don't give a shit if the Patriots are playing.
Oh, are they not playing right now? I'm so out of
No, dude, we got smoked. It was a disgrace. It was a disgrace, dude. Brady, Brady's done. I'm over him.
Well, he's vegan, so he can only go so far. You know
exactly. What I mean? See, dude, he pushed himself too hard on the leads.
He's also you had him for 20 plus years.
I know. That's right. Hey, Peter White is from the South Shore. He got a wicked different accent than I do. Watch. That's the other thing is like we were so pissed at the Queen that like when we settled, we all settled differently to like be alone for a couple of months, and we all changed the way we talk.
So that meme you always post that's like Ked or whatever.
Kid, yeah, kid.
What?
Yeah, kid.
Say like a sentence. Say it in a sentence and then explain. Is it kid like KID?
Kid, yeah, like kid.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like we're gonna have kids someday. Nah, it's kid.
Kid.
Yeah, kid. Like that's how you say it up here.
Like I just got back from Jersey a couple weeks back, and it was hard to understand them. So I think it's just the further you go, the worse, you know.
Yeah, until you hit like the South and you sound like a hillbilly, and then like I don't know where that went. I really have no idea. Because you go from one state to the next, and they're talking like me, and the next one they're singing country songs every 3 words.
Well, it's like, do you think I have an accent?
No.
Okay, so like, I'm very close to the North Carolina, Virginia border, right? I mean, I can literally drive 20 minutes and I'm in Carolina.
I can drive 20 minutes to finally get to the end of my street.
But it's just like like even where I'm at, you hear people with those thick accents, and like I know guys who have lived here their whole life and they have the country accent. I'm like, come on, man! Like I know you were born in the house down the street from you. Why, you know what I mean? But yeah, go to Savannah, go to Florida. Well, no, Florida's not too bad, but like South Carolina,
Northern
Georgia,
Florida, they got some hick accents.
Yeah, but the further you go south, it kind of, you know, well, it goes to like Southern accent to like Cuban accent.
Well, because the further you go south to Florida, that's where the coke is.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Well, I went to Key West, and it was like
easy. Sorry, Mo.
What?
Mo's from.
Easy on us, son.
Mo's from the South.
Oh, I'm from the South, so
you would make a great grunge singer, or like blues or something.
Who?
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, you make a great grunge singer with that voice.
Yeah,
I got that raspy Scotch, and before I started vaping, man, I was smoking a lot of cigarettes. So yeah, this is kids don't smoke. But do drink Scotch. That's good stuff.
Do drink lots of Scotch.
So when I went on, I got married on a cruise ship, right? And I'm terrified of boats. This relates back to Scotch. Funny story.
Thank you for the heads up, because like I'm so confused.
Yeah, it goes back to Scotch. Terrified of like open water, you know? So my wife's like, let's get married on a cruise ship. And if you're married, you know the deal. Happy wife, happy life. And so the second I go down the gangplank, I start drinking Scotch, right? I'm drinking all day, go to sleep, wake up, have breakfast, start drinking Scotch. Well, 70% of the boat gets norovirus. But since I drank so much Scotch, I was walking around in an empty cruise ship, like everyone was in their room, and I had the whole cruise to myself, just walking around drinking fucking Scotch.
Nice.
Yeah, wife got sick the day after the honeymoon. So it was like the next 5 days were just like brutal.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Johnny, everything good?
No, my kid just decided to fucking Linda Blair projectile vomit all over his bedroom. So,
Jeez.
Yeah.
You need to call it a night.
No, he's wife's got him. But
He's stable.
I had to get the, had to help her, So I guess I'm off work tomorrow because
Yeah, baby.
I had to stay home. Well, I'm gonna go in like really early in the morning, and then I can't abandon the place completely. That's all right.
Is that McKellen?
That is McKellen.
Good shit. 12?
Oak.
Oh, the gold, good.
Yeah, the gold oak. Yeah,
Gold, ooh, that's a nice little like daily.
Yeah. I hopped on the Glenlivet train for a little while, but I mean, I can't be drinking Glenlivet out of a. This is actually I stole it from the cruise ship I was just talking about.
There you go.
So yeah,
I did the same thing on my honeymoon cruise. I stole shot glasses.
Yeah. I mean, I had a flight of McKellen that it was four different scotches, and 2 of them you can't buy in the United States. So I was like, all right, cool, let me get that. Yeah. I must have drank because I had the drink package or whatever. I must have drank.
You have to.
Yeah. I had like $400 worth of this stuff.
2025 is the bearded cruise. I'm going to set it up.
What?
Everyone in the beard community All gonna go on one cruise.
Not everyone.
Come on, man. Come on. You got it. International waters, there's no laws. Like, come on. Yeah.
Well, just don't gamble because they're there to screw.
Come on, man. We can do that.
I'm down. Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I'm down.
I wanna dig into Mike's comment a little bit more, but I won't. That was a great comment, Mike.
Penny's good.
Just don't go to Haiti. Haiti was not great. Not great.
The Caribbean and shit. That'd be nice. I want to watch all y'all like fucking like snorkel with barracudas and shit. I want to see.
I'd do
it.
I watched on Amazon this documentary about whiskey.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like
barracudas,
cruises that people got kidnapped.
No. Shit. But there's this little tiny island off of it's part of Scotland, but it's a little tiny island, obviously off of the mainland, that has won like best whiskey of the year a couple times. And I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but I was freaking fascinated by the documentary about
like the Islay Island or something like that.
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like no one fucking lives there except this whiskey distillery and people connected to it. It's got nothing on it that would keep you living.
Wow.
Shark bait.
No way. I
Dude, that's so funny. No, not that he's calling you shark bait. I call it someone else shark bait. It's so funny. But yeah, Scotch is fascinating once you get into it for real. Like there's so much history behind it and stuff. And
I didn't even know it distilled clear. I thought there was some color before it went in the barrel, but they were showing the distilling and there was one dude who was like the brewmaster. I forget what they call that.
Sure.
And he
Phil, damn it, Phil.
He had this fucking nose, and the guy was just like a Scotch genius.
Still hanging on to that. Damn it.
It was just fascinating. So if you have Amazon Prime, Cam,
that was the last one I did with you guys.
It was a great watch.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely check it out. I mean, there's like I don't know. There's so many different ways that they do it. It's very similar to like if you've watched Moonshiners,
Yeah.
So it's just like whiskey, like just a standard bourbon or whatever. Hold on, they're laughing at something. What is that?
Mike is getting hammered by somebody.
Press on.
Press on.
I'm crying, dude. Crying kid.
What happened, kid?
You're doing
dying kid.
You need a hug, buddy. Baby shark do.
That's from the first beer therapy I did with you guys.
Yeah.
He'll still tag me in his story every once in a while. He'll have like 30 things in his story, and just in the middle of it, it's just baby shark, and he'll tag my ass in it.
You know what's funny? Emo said there's not people were worried about your kid, Johnny, except for all of us.
He's fine. He just threw up.
I mean, it's just puke.
Kids throw up. They get sick, they throw up, and then you take a day off of work and you watch them, and they get all better and they run around and like they're not sick anymore. And he doesn't have a temperature or anything like that, so it's not like we have to go to the hospital.
Well, that's good because that's when you got to go to an ER or something. That's when a pain in the ass.
Mom's a nurse.
Yeah.
If she's like, yeah, he's okay, he just threw up.
Yeah.
Right.
But Emo
That's
said
awesome.
there's nothing worse than kids getting hurt, which I agree with Emo. But as a father of 5, I will say this: I have trained my ear that if I know the difference between a blood cry and a pussy cry. All right, and I have trained my ear not to react to pussy cries.
Yeah.
Right? The cry better have blood or compound fracture shit because I will not budge.
I will not budge. See, like, when you tell your kid over and over again, hey, stop, you're going to fall. Hey, stop, you're going to fall. Stop, you're going to fall. How many times I got to tell you you're going to stop before you fall? And then they go and fall. Well, you know what I did? I did it to my daughter. She was running, and I told her, don't run. There's ice there. You're going to fall. Don't run. She looked at me. She laughed, and she ran. She fell. She skinned her knee. And I said, okay, pick yourself up. Let's go back into the house, and we'll put a Band-Aid on it. She didn't want me to carry her and all that. I said, no. I said, you didn't listen. I told you were going to fucking fall. Why did I say fucking? But I told her, I told her, you're going to fall, and you didn't listen. So you fell, you skinned your knee. Now you got to deal with it. Pick yourself up, walk into the house. And she did.
When I was doing an unboxing of brown sugar.
My daughter's 4 years old.
Oh,
yeah. That's how you build them, baby.
Quit crying, you baby.
My
Especially if I told her already, like, don't run, you're gonna fall. If you run on ice, you're gonna fall. And she laughed at me and it was like, hey, all right, go find out for yourself.
She laughed at me. I would have tripped up. Put a Band-Aid on it.
when we did that Boston Mike the Boston Beer Company unboxing, Bella and I, of brown sugar oil. She
right.
her finger with
you guys were sitting down by the river and she ripped her finger open and we were all worried about it and you're like, yeah, just hold it.
I did not baby my kids. I was like, go put pressure on it, go get a napkin. But you think I'm stopping this live? You're crazy. You're the one that doesn't know how to use a knife. You know, when I cut myself, I didn't stop my live either. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
They gotta learn. They gotta learn.
Our game is horrible.
Joe's, I agree, Joe. As a parent, you get to the Joe's pull-out game is horrible.
Oh my god.
Those were intentional.
You're still dripping through us tonight.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn. Oh, that is good stuff. Johnny, speaking of a slipping ride, have you ever watched the video of the dad and the daughter watching from their car as kids continually slip?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've seen that.
I love that video. That's me as a dad. And that's Bella as a kid. I would do that so easily.
Yeah.
All right.
For that comment.
Woo.
I think I found this back scratcher. My freaking back is killing me. I laughed so hard, my back's itching.
Oh my god.
You know what it is though? Like it builds like character too, because like my daughter will, she's not gonna look for comfort if she's hurting. Like she's gonna deal with it on her own.
She's gonna overcome.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah, like I'm not raising no little pansies over here. My son the same way. My son he fell, busted his whole lip and shit, and like was bleeding and everything. And I said, well, are you gonna jump from the sofa to the dining room table again? And he said no. And I said, okay, now you know, now you learned. We cleaned him up, and got him right, and then that's it. Carried on through his day. Came with a swollen lip and everything. We had to go to school and like let him know we didn't beat our kid and shit. Over here, they're like, hey, he has a scar on his face, DIFUS. That's it. They fucking send the fucking, child protective services over here because they think you're abusing your kid. Meanwhile, he's being a dumbass and jumping from the sofa to the fucking dining room table, like, because he think he can make it. He watches these assholes on YouTube. These fucking kids that are like millionaires because they do stupid shit on YouTube, and he thinks he can do the same thing. Yeah. He does. He thinks he's gonna do the same thing. I'm like, you're 5 years old. Get the hell out of here. You don't have the freaking ability. Like you do. Yeah.
Damn, he's going deep with the hat game.
Oh shit! I ain't
what else do I have?
You guys I'm gonna end that as many as I can. Rob said,
you a rapper now or what? B Money raps now.
Oh, you need some face tattoos, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a teardrop right here and right out.
Yeah. There you go. You gotta put. You gotta put never awake. You see the idiot? He got a fucking. What does he have in his face? Was it always tired or some shit?
Always tired.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? I've got a buddy. He does tattoos, and he's like, people come in for face tattoos and all this, and he's like, man. I'll see him like a month later, and he's like, "You regret that yet?" They're like, "Yeah, like 6 hours after I got it done." So now you're laser in your face, man.
Yeah, you're dumb. You deserve all that pain you get because you're an idiot.
B Money can pull it off though, especially if he gets a B and then a money sign. That would be sick.
When Boston Beer Company goes full time and like that's making your money, you gotta put, Boston on this cheek and beard care on this cheek.
Yeah, big.
Absolutely. You kidding me?
You gotta.
He said,
I might do it tomorrow.
You gotta go like with your cheek line.
Yeah,
right?
dude, right here.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna come down like this.
Yep.
Just like that.
Just think of the sales you get, you know, like fucking
Dude.
everyone will be like, what the hell is Boston Beer Company? Oh, let me show you.
Yeah.
The Boston Beard Company.
Yeah. You don't have any business cards now. It's
That's
just a
it. Don't
picture of
have
your
to.
face. Yeah.
And then under my eyelids, phone number and email address. It's all set.
You'd be like, I am the business card.
I am the
the
business card, dude.
Yeah.
I am Boston.
That's it.
I mean, I know I'm old, but am I old? I mean, does anyone else get face tattoos? I just think they're the stupidest damn thing.
I mean, I have tattoos. I would never get a face.
I would never get a face tattoo.
Here,
Yeah.
if you can't cover it with a t-shirt, like a long sleeve button up,
Yeah.
I wouldn't get it. Yeah.
The only person who can pull off a face tattoo is Mike Tyson. I mean, nobody
He
else.
can't even pull it off.
I mean, he does. I mean, because like if you say something, he's gonna knock your head off. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's like, what the
nobody
fuck
remembers
you
him
saying
without
about
it.
me?
you know.
He was the first though, right? Like the
Yeah, I
first
think he was.
mainstream?
Well, I think he was the first like
Yeah.
celebrity. You
That's
know,
what I mean. Yeah,
the freaking Polynesians have been doing that shit for
Ever. Yeah.
since the beginning of time. You know,
Yeah.
and they don't
Well,
pussyfoot it. You see the way they get their tattoos done?
Yeah, dude. It's
They get
like
like
a little.
tapped,
It's
right?
like a little dart with ink. in it.
Yeah, it's like a bamboo thing, and they're like tack, 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 and they're there for
Crazy.
hours. They're there for fucking hours, like getting that shit done.
I'm trying to get
Man,
one on my
They're
face.
beating me up, Mike. I just peeked at the chat for the first time in a while.
I know. Mike comes on our show, and everyone like just beats the crap out of him. Jesus,
Dude,
Christ.
every time I show my face somewhere, every time, dude. I can't step outside. I'm like John Jingleheimer, whatever the fuck his name
And they're like,
is.
you're fucking short.
Wait, why does he doesn't get hammered on? He just got a weird ass name in a song. What? John Jacob?
Jingleheimer Smith.
That guy? That's
Your
you.
name was my name
I think
too.
it goes
That was
out.
my name too.
People always shout, "There goes Boston short fucking Mike."
Fucking short money here.
This is, you know what we're gonna do is that from now on
Rob,
we're gonna have Boston Mike. We're just gonna have Mike as a regular like team member on the show from now on.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just gonna make cameos
Until
every
this-
night.
until this
I'm
one's-
gonna be the 5-minute interlude, and everyone's just gonna come in and throw fucking tomatoes at me.
Yeah, except after this, Mike is gonna take he's gonna embargo YouTube as well. He's just not gonna be anywhere.
No, that way it'll just end. You know, it'll just end. Oh man.
All right, Johnny, you got something for us to watch?
Yes, I set it up before I got the text. Like, hey, I need help. Okay, all right.
Medic.
Yeah, it was, no, for real. The text was like Mayday, Mayday, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm not even kidding. Like Mayday, Mayday.
That's how you know
it's
mom
serious.
business.
Like, oh shit.
See
Right.
I don't know what your relationship is, Johnny, but my wife can do a lot of things, but she can't do vomit. So for every kid, I was vomit guy. You know, so if there's any vomiting, it was me.
She can't do vomit. She
Dude, I
can't.
just saw this today, dude. This made me so angry.
No. Didn't I say I want to trigger somebody tonight?
Johnny did.
Wait.
Johnny was telling me.
Dude,
I was
like,
like, I gotta do this. I
no,
have
like,
I'm interested
Listen
now.
to me
Hold
for a
on, I gotta
second,
get
though.
closer.
if
yeah,
you ever talked, you don't find videos like this around here. Because if you ever talked like this to somebody in a supermarket, you get fucking rocked, dude. All right?
I'm interested. I'm interested now.
Let's
We
do it,
do it
Johnny.
on-
Johnny's rolling.
I gotta mute my fucking mic for this.
Well, I gotta put this on the full screen here and unmute it. Well, I saw this, man, and I was like, I gotta play this on therapy. I said I have to. All right, let's see. If you guys don't hear, let me know.
I'm just trying to help you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but I don't need your
Yeah,
help.
I got it.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Wow, this is.
You got to ask Jesus Christ.
I
We're all
don't have to
sinners.
do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay,
He's not going to force you to do
you're
it.
sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here. You motherfucking accuser. Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker.
Is it drugs or mental illness? That's the question, right? Is it drugs or mental illness?
Oh shit, Johnny, that's 2 mental health in the.
This is what you see on Methadone Mild. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh
No, I'm totally into these videos. For real.
This is
I love to see it.
everyone on that fucking road.
It's the collapse of society, man.
I think this goes on further.
Dude,
Yeah, it was like
the video.
halfway in, yeah.
She goes back in his face.
Yeah, no, I got the full video here. I think I've only seen a minute of this, so like,
Dude, it's like a 5.5 minute long video. If it's the full version, it's like 5:20
yeah,
something.
I think it is. Yeah, let's press on.
Dude.
Accuser of the fucking brethren.
All right, wait, shut up.
who are the brethren?
I have no idea who the brethren is.
All the ones
Anybody know?
for the brethren.
I don't give a fuck because it's gonna burn in hell. And you are too, bitch. With the screaming and holy fucking terror, fucking fire and brimstone. Do you fucking get it?
Yeah. But I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities about people that are in the store.
Well, fuck you then.
I mean, like,
Oh,
not the
oh.
Answer my fucking question. Fuck you, don't call me ma'am. Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker?
Oh no! He assumed a pronoun.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I do apologize.
What did she apologize for? Is the lady that work there?
You have to repent of your sins in order to be saved. Otherwise, you're going to spend eternity in fucking hell. And I don't want that.
That's crazy. This is just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I want you to be saved.
As much as I want it to be, she's just high on something. That I feel bad. She's definitely definitely sick in the head.
This puts a new like term onto Jesus freak.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this. This is my job.
This is
She
my
has
job.
nothing in her basket.
Yeah,
Was she trying to check out?
I have no idea.
Don't tell her she has nothing in her basket, motherfucker.
How dare you?
Oh
How
wait, I
dare
assumed
you?
a pronoun. I said her. Oh man, I'm gonna get lit up for this.
You're fucking away from me. You're in my personal space, bitch.
There goes Johnny's YouTube channel.
Come over to me, motherfucker.
There it goes.
Come over to you. Fuck you. Fuck up. You all better repent. Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
That took a turn.
Yeah, it did.
Shut your fucking mouth.
God, I wish I was there for this.
You have Jesus Christ in your heart. I feel fucking sorry.
Oh man.
Wow.
Man,
Where
I wish
those viewers go?
Wait. Is Tyson still here? What does he have to say?
Tyson's
I don't
top
think so.
just fell off.
Wow.
Tyson's like, I know that lady. She's so nice in church.
Well, Heliphant said
I
just
see her every Sunday.
Look at the crowd she gathered though. Like she's got charisma, you know. Big words.
This is
Big
how you
words.
get tased in a Walmart.
I don't know,
This
man.
is how
Where's
you
the
get
video
tased
at?
in a Walmart, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to see that.
I don't give a shit. You're gonna fucking. I don't give a shit. You can lock me up in a fucking prison, life without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers.
I like her.
I like her too. Future ex-wife, second wife material there.
You, sir. The fuck? Are you that kind of
Is that the
Cops
cops?
is coming.
people are
taser.
and that
And then they cheer. Oh no.
Oh, they cheer. Oh, that makes it so much
Yeah,
worse.
I know, yeah. But it's only one person, so.
What happened to freedom of speech? You see how free you are? You see how free you are? That's how free you are.
Just backed out of it.
She did not. All she did was voice her opinion.
She did
She's
nothing
getting
wrong.
arrested for it. She did nothing wrong.
She did nothing wrong.
Exactly. She
She's
did
gonna
nothing
go out
wrong.
there and claim disorderly conduct.
Yeah, I mean that's totally normal behavior there, though.
It doesn't matter. Like, all right, she did what she did. Whatever. But if you think you're free, you're not. Because if you were free, and you have freedom of real speech, you know.
Yeah, but you
You
can't
can do that. You can do that.
No, Johnny. You can't use speech as a weapon. That's when the freedom gets impinged upon, and that's what she was doing. You know, she was costing the place business because she was just going off on every fucking body.
Disorderly
not just one
conduct.
person. You know.
Yeah.
So I
You guys keep calling me short. I'm gonna go off like that.
come get me, big boy. You're 1,000 miles away.
Mike, you do it. I'll repost.
Think I give a shit?
You think I give a shit?
I'll repost that for a week.
Yeah, Acker said disturbing the peace. That's a good point.
Disturbing the peace.
That's a good point too. So might not be a freedom of speech issue, but you can't just walk in. You know, the old axiom is freedom of speech, but that doesn't allow you to walk into a crowded hotel and yell fire, right? You can't weaponize.
It's, she's just like being crazy, Yeah, all right.
What did I do?
Just reminded me of my lives, like I mean my PSAs and stuff. So like I was like, you know what? I identify with this lady.
That was fantastic. That lady, and I'm sorry that she has a mental illness, but thank you for entertaining me, lady. That was fantastic.
That was
yeah,
good.
she's got issues.
That might have been alcohol with medication though, too.
Right. And
right?
you know what? There is definitely that because I take the medication and sometimes like I forget that the alcohol doesn't mix well with that. So like on Friday nights stuff like that.
PSA.
No, those were done in clear mind. I was legit pissed. No, but they were.
I actually like those, by the way.
They're
my favorite one was the Beyond Sausage Dunkin' Donuts one.
Oh yeah. No, that really.
I watched that for like a week.
That was.
That was
people
awesome.
are so afraid.
That made me so mad.
Opinion.
That made me
people
so
are
mad.
So afraid to give an opinion now.
Like you scream,
they are.
Touch the floor.
Yeah, they are. Like what pissed me off is like I asked him about it, and he's wearing the shirt that fucking says Beyond Plant. It says plant-based patty on your chest, bro. Like it says it on your fucking chest, man. Like what the hell? You don't know what I'm talking about? Like
my two favorite songs are the first one was when he raids the kid's pencil case and hears that train 2 or 3 times. I love that because he rages at the train. But one of his most recent ones when he was talking about I think it was another poor driver. If you watch the beginning of that video, his head is on such a swivel. It was like he stole the fucking car or just bought a lot of drugs. Like he's looking for the fucking cop. Watch how many times his head does this while he's also shooting his video. That killed me.
Let me go back to that because where was I and what was I doing at that point? Now I have to.
A couple days ago, I think, Johnny.
Was that a?
It was a public service announcement. You're mad at everyone. You were in the car. You were talking about some lady driving.
Oh, because I was driving at the same time. That's why it was on a swivel.
No, motherfucker. You don't look that way when you look into the car, dude. You look left. You look right.
Because I'm going down Main Street. There's pedestrians.
Dude, how many times you gotta fucking look before you
Everybody
go?
jaywalks in my town. They have no. They don't
watch that fucking video and tell me that his head is just looking way too small.
Listen, there's a lady. She's not homeless, but she just walks around. She's kind of crazy. She walked into the moving train, lost part of her hand. She has part of her hand bandaged. We're all wondering where she was when she wasn't around for like a week. Like on the Facebook group of Manville, we were like, oh shit, where's I forgot her fucking name. I think her name's Dottie or something like that. They were like, where's Dottie? We haven't seen her. Because she's crazy, but she's like kind of nice. Like she asks you for a cigarette, no matter who you are. She asks me for a cigarette like almost every time she sees me, and I'm like, I don't smoke, lady. Like, but she's still, she's well known. But we haven't seen her for a week. But then everyone was like, oh, we saw her. She was all covered in blood. She walked into a moving train. So like, in my town, you have to on Main Street, people they just start walking. They don't care. You know,
Like
like
that explains it a little bit better.
you have to. You got
That
to
only happens on Main
today.
Street.
I went on live today, right? And I was like, if there's a kid in the road and an old person, like, who do you hit? If you're going down the road, who do you hit?
You
On the
fucking crush the old person.
Hell no, you hit the kid. You can make another one. You can make another one.
Everyone said that. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, hit the old guy, hit the old guy." Nobody was like, "Hey, hit the brakes." You know what I'm saying? Like stop the car. What's wrong with you? Like, are you crazy? Like, why are you running over people? Like
you speed up.
yeah. Holly from Whiskey and Hardtack was like, "You hit the brakes," and I was like, "Fucking there you go." Like,
Well, that wasn't
Kid will do
an
less
option.
damage to the car. You hit the kid.
Less damage to the car, you hit the kid. How funny.
Tyson was there. He was on the live because I see him in the comments. I was like, "Who said hit the old guy because it didn't damage the car as much?" I forgot who said that.
Well, they got those soft
Was it
bones,
you, Rob?
You know what I mean?
Was it you, Rob? I think Rob or somebody said it. Somebody said hit the old guy because it won't damage the car that much because they're old and brittle. Oh, fucked up. That was funny.
I haven't looked at the comments for a second. Let's see what's going on. Kids cause less damage to my car. I take that back in case St. Peter watches therapy. Nice, Rob. Johnny does meds and alcohol on Friday night. Question. I vote therapy moves to Friday night.
I don't know. No.
Brett wants to know if your feet are swinging, Mike, because they don't touch the floor.
Oh man, he's got the squatty potty.
It's like
Right back to the squatty potty. Actually, my feet aren't swinging. They're on a step stool that I put at the edge of my bed.
You know what's great about that, Brett, is I know Mike can read the comments, but I read it anyway.
How do you read the comments?
You have
In
to
the
have
chat?
a secondary.
Okay. Yeah.
it was Tyson. Tyson said hit the old man because he's old and brittle.
Yeah, he's got them mushy bones and no muscle.
No.
Let's crush him. I mean, he's had a good one, you know.
Stop the car. Like you don't hit anybody. That's the answer to that question.
Well, if you drive a truck, there's probably gonna be no damage either way, right?
You drive a
Like-
truck, no matter what, they're gone.
Yeah, I drive a truck.
You
so-
can slam on the brakes. You need at least 2 or 3 car lengths to actually stop.
I mean, if you're at speed, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I drive a school bus on occasion. Like I drive a school bus, but people
Yeah.
jump in front of me. Like, I flipped out because I'm like, what the fuck? I don't have air brakes. They're hydraulic.
What do you expect me to do? Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you. Like you're probably gonna die. What?
School bus brakes are hydraulic?
Yeah.
Damn.
But there are some that have air brake, but they're doing away with it. Not a lot of companies are buying air brake because it's bad enough for people in New Jersey to actually pass the fucking CDL test, let alone another layer of getting the air brake endorsement.
Where are you at in Jersey?
I live in Manville.
How far away from Princeton is that?
20 minutes.
I was just in Princeton like
Oh yeah.
3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Johnny, you're 20 minutes from Princeton. So do you know what Kendall
Oh,
Park
yeah.
is?
I'm sorry. What?
Kendall Park?
I don't go there. I mean,
Oh, that's where my brother.
we go to the Trader Joe's over there. That's pretty much it. So, I mean,
So wait, is it a Taylor pork roll or is it a pork roll and cheese?
I don't eat that.
You don't eat that.
No, I don't eat that.
Johnny's
I
a
mean, you're from Jersey though.
I
You
don't-
gotta eat that.
It's Taylor ham, but I don't eat it.
Okay.
Because
It's disgusting.
when you buy it, it says fucking Taylor ham on the package.
Yeah.
I don't know who
It's
says-
disgusting. I don't know how those people do it. Yeah.
Thanks, Tyson. Fucking relentless, dude. It hasn't stopped once. Every third comment is short.
You just need to snap like that lady one day and then get triggered and
Dude,
freak
listen,
out.
motherfuckers.
Say you're gonna
That's
shave your
some
beard.
effort to, like, really put the eyes in there, dude. How do you people do that?
You need to
What?
just sneak in a little
Talk with an eye.
dark acid in the beard oil, Mike.
Yeah.
That will be your revenge. And send them out. Hey, reviewers, review this shit for me, please.
That's it. There you go.
Just crush up like a molly. Isn't that what the kids do? Crush up a molly.
Yeah, the kids
You
do.
know what I mean?
You know what the kids are doing now? They're vaping marijuana. We find the pods in our bus all the time. In the buses, I get a driver coming in with a fucking like paper towel, and I'm like, "What are you giving me?" And he's like, "Oh, I found this on the bus." And I'm like, I open it up, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is it?" And it's like fucking THC oil,
What?
and these high school kids are vaping that shit on the bus and stuff. And I'm like, God damn it. Because then now I have to start paperwork and I got to call the cops. And I got to do all this bullshit. I'm like, well, can you just do this not on the bus? I don't care. You can do it anywhere else. Anywhere else on the school grounds. I don't give a shit.
Well, that's what's killing that's what's killing people with the vapes is those black market THC cartridges.
Yeah. You know, and even my smoke shop is like, hey, you know what? Even when you buy like CBD flower and things like that, or CBD oil, they're like, you have to be careful on who you buy it from because there's people out there putting synthetic marijuana, which is way worse than actual marijuana, in with the CBD flower because they want to make a potent product for people to keep buying it. And it's fucking people up, you know?
Well, it's like that Spice. Do you remember when Spice was popular? I don't know. It was popular when I was in high school. It was like synthetic marijuana. I watched a dude smoke it. And it was like a 10-minute high or whatever. And this dude must have, in his mind, he was like on like a weeks long journey or some shit like that. I was like, I'm good, man. Just give me a beer and give me some whiskey and I don't need to be gone for a week.
I don't need to be gone either. You know, just like I did edibles in Vegas and that was fun. It took me like 20 minutes to get to the bathroom. I was stuck to the mattress, but I was stuck to the corner of the mattress.
Was legal too.
I was standing. Yes, it was legal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's legal. I was stuck to the corner of the mattress, and I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. My wife's like, go to the bathroom. I'm like, I can't move. I'm looking at her, and I'm trying to explain to her like what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing, and she's there like this with her phone, like. So everything's recorded. You know, I look like an idiot. But I remember like really trying to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't because the room was warping around me.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah. I ate 2 or 3 more edibles than I thought because I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm a big guy. You know, I'm like, I'm a big guy. I'm like 6 foot, like 220 something pounds. Like I could take 30 milligrams of this shit.
I can eat 3 gummies. Now, my buddy,
I learned my lesson that day.
He gave me this was like a couple of years back, but he gave me a gummy bear. He was like, it's only 10. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, give me 2. As soon as I ate it, he starts laughing.
Mine was 10 milligrams dried mangoes.
Well, he told me it was 10. As soon as I take it, he started laughing. I'm like, what's so fucking funny? He was like, dude, that was 200 milligrams. I was gone. I was so out there.
200 milligrams on an edible?
Yeah.
Edibles hit different than smoking.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, that's nuts.
Who was this guy, Cam? A friend or the guy who sold it to you?
No, he was a friend of mine. But
okay,
he loved his
like get really jacked up. Yeah, that's what
he was like. I'll see you in 3 days. I was like, man, fuck you.
And I had to function that day too. We ate it in the afternoon, and Vegas time. There's like no time. Everything's like it's like 3 days stream into like 1.
Yeah, so, it's casino time.
Yeah,
no windows.
There's nothing. You go outside, you see the sun, and you come back inside, and then it's like daytime inside, and you go back. So like, I had to function and like go walk on the strip, and we had to do things, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Like,
what's the point of life? The point of life is love.
I just want to go eat something. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then my wife was playing goalie with the food. We had takeout. And like she was playing goalie. She was like, "Don't eat that," and I'm like, "No, I'm fucking hungry. Like I want to eat." And she's like, "No, you can't." And I'm like, "Yes, I can." I'm like, "What the fuck, man?"
So do you gamble or no?
Yeah, I win every time I gamble.
What do you play?
I play slot machines.
Oh, slot machines.
But I win every time. When I go to Vegas, I win every time because Vegas slot machines, I don't know, pay out. I'm paying $10, $20 a pull, and I hit for, $3, $7, $500. Like it just just keep coming. And that's how we like survive out there whenever I go out there. Because the comp time, the comp money and like shows, food, breakfast, dinner, like it's all comp. And
it's awesome.
We've done it like 3 times now, and I'm like, all right, I wonder when this is gonna run out, but
Yeah, I'm a poker player, so like that's like kind of like supplemental. You know what I mean? I catch a couple home games here. Been up to Atlantic City, never to Vegas though. But Atlantic City is trash. I mean,
Atlantic City is horrible. Oh my god,
it's a garbage place.
One time I was going to Atlantic City, right, and we were leaving, And it was like, I don't know, 3 in the morning, or whatever. I was gonna drive home, and there's like this guy who fucking is like, he's in a leather miniskirt, and he's wearing some kind of, it's a guy in a leather miniskirt, right? And he's dancing. He's like fucking tweaking his ass off, like it was crazy. And like he starts to undress himself in the street, and I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, you got one good street in Atlantic City, and then it's like Cracktown, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how it was.
As soon as you enter Atlantic City, on the left side, you have really nice shops. They look real like ritzy, high-end-ish kind of shops. And then like you go the next street over, and it's like you know, you're gonna get jumped and stabbed. It's all horrible.
It was even worse before the hotels came in, and the hotels and casinos came in, because that was the mid '70s. Yeah. I mean, it was horrible. It was a horrible neighborhood until the hotels came in, and then at least they could. It's kind of like the French Quarter in New Orleans. When you get like one street behind the back of the French Quarter, you cross Canal, and then that street, you are just in. You are just where you're not wanting to be after dark. You know,
that's how you see it. That's how I see it.
You cross MLK, and then you're done for.
Yeah, no, it's so 2024 Las Vegas. Everybody in beer community just meet up in Las Vegas. We already have a few people out there already.
Oh,
yeah, it's a little.
Who's in Vegas? Who's in Vegas?
Angel is. What's his name? Beard dude.
Oh, that's right.
Vegas. I mean, like when I go next time I go there, I'm gonna meet up with him because he's over there. And because we go to Vegas like every couple of years. You know, it's
really.
Like
that's awesome. Yeah.
You just take a fucking 5-hour flight. You know?
Yeah. It's about a 4.5 hour drive from San Diego. I didn't go as much as I should have when I hit 21.
My parents go at least fucking 8 times a year. Like they always are going to Vegas.
Damn.
Yeah, they're Diamond members and everything. So like because they gamble a lot. I mean, they gamble.
Yeah, sure they do. Your dad. Hey, honey, I'm going to go to the Strip. I'm going to go to the old Strip downtown.
Yeah.
You know where he's going.
But you know, like they have good luck, and you know
he does. It's legal there. Of course he does.
I'm going to Beef Strip Club. I'll be back later.
Going to the Chicken Ranch, baby.
So my bachelor party was an AC, you know, and fucking it was a good night. Jumped out of a moving limo, like it was all good. It was a good fun.
What?
Yeah, I had to pee. You know, I was like, I don't know. I had a quarter of Remy Martin left in the bottle, and like fucking gone. And you know, I said I gotta go, and opened up the car door, opened up the limo door, and I just, you know, it was in motion, but I had quick feet, and I just ran, and he stopped. The guy stopped the limo, and then my friend comes running out, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I gotta pee, and I'm peeing, and he's like, there's a cop right there, and I was like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna pee next to you just in case we both just in case they take you away, they'll take me with you and I can watch you in jail. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I went back into the limo.
Now I'm glad you brought that up, Johnny, because my wife absolutely wants to murder me. But tell me if I'm crazy. Is there any guy out there that has not pissed in a fast food cup or Gatorade bottle in the car before? Am I just the guy who has done this, or is it like a man thing?
I've done it in the bus.
Yeah, that's a daily thing for me. Yeah, daily. Yeah.
I've done it in the bus.
Look, in my truck, I have a designated pee cup that goes in the back of the bed.
Beautiful.
I mean, it just is what it is, you know.
Yes.
Don't be jealous. I can just whip it out and pee. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Get a funnel.
Especially with a big opening like that. I mean, you ain't getting anything anywhere. Like,
no, I need like a fountain drink cup. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You need a big gulp.
Yeah, I need like a double big gulp.
So here's the next level. All right. So we're in uniformity that you do that. All right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What if you live on the second? Your bedroom is on the second story, and the sole bathroom in the house is on the first story. And rather than going down, you piss in a bottle.
I mean, I don't disapprove of it. I would probably just go piss, but I do not disapprove of it for sure. For sure. And now don't get me wrong, because like I've been so drunk that I'm like, fuck it. I got a bottle of water, chug the water, piss in, you know what I mean? Piss in the bottle. But it's like, I don't know. If I'm sober, I'm walking downstairs.
Mike, what's your take?
I do whatever's more convenient.
Yeah, I agree with Mike. Yeah.
Johnny Grooves?
But then I start overthinking it and be like, wait, all right, so how am I going to get rid of it? Am I going to forget it in my room for 6 days? Like,
See, that
What
is
if
the
you
thought.
fill it up?
I would
though,
start
you
Yeah,
over.
gotta
we're gonna go to my whole science. So as soon as you know,
Right?
yeah, all right. So you think like, oh, you got a bottle, whatever. But like, I think about the same thing. I'm like the cleanup. I'm like, shit, I gotta clean this up. So what I do if the bathroom is occupied, I run down to my basement, and the slop sink is a little lower than my just above my knees. It's a fucking urinal. I'm sorry, like it's just
What happened to pissing outside? Do people not piss outside?
I mean, I could piss outside too. I mean, but it's
Every
fast.
morning I walk out my
faster to
back
go
door
through
and
here.
piss
Yeah,
outside. Just
but
because it's
sometimes-
just that's how it is.
Yeah.
So that- get the nice
Dogs out in
breeze.
the yard? If I have the dogs out in the yard, I'll piss in the yard.
I mean,
Mike-
you gotta show them what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I go over to where they eat and mark their shit.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
up?
yeah. Then you go pee on their shit.
Exactly. Like
No, this is my place.
they listen to me.
Now, all right, my kids, they're pretty outdoorsy, because that's how we raised them. So like, if my daughter has to pee, she will find a good place and squat and pee. If my son has to pee, he just whips it out and he just pees
Sure.
in the backyard. Like if we go hiking and stuff like that, he'll run behind a tree. My daughter, same thing. She'll run behind a tree and just, my wife does it too. So like, we all just pee wherever we can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You know,
pee, man.
and that's
It's
the
on the
thing, too.
street.
Right.
Yeah,
You
it's on
take
the
a look
street.
around, you're like, okay, is somebody here? Okay,
Yeah, there's just less barbaric ways of doing it nowadays.
No, I mean the trick is though, like if you want to do it, if you want to do it natural, you gotta walk and pee like the fucking animals do.
I prefer the jogging pee because it bounces more.
like,
It's like a
Like,
sprinkler in your yard.
yeah.
like when we go to
the kitchen.
when we go to Times Square, it's a little more challenging because like they want you to buy something before you go to the bathroom in there. So then it becomes a little challenging because that's like concrete jungle and everybody's just so many fucking people around there. So
All right, you said New York.
yeah,
All right, I fucking hate New York.
me too.
I like it, but I
stand
fuck New York.
I like the history of New York. I fucking
No,
hate New York.
fuck New York. I mean, all right, look,
You know how many times I dodged going to that fucking Rockefeller
Bro.
site for that fucking tree? You know how many times
We-
I oh
yeah,
man,
I
dodge
just
that
went
shit
up
every
there.
year. I'm like, I don't
Matt,
feel good. My leg hurts. I don't want to walk.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
wanna, yeah. I fucking
Look,
hate
I took a selfie in front of Trump Tower and put it on my fucking my stories on Instagram. Dude, people blew me up. So
Yeah.
now I call it Triggered Towers. Fuck off, man. Fuck
Oh my
off.
god.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's a landmark. It would be the same thing as if I took a selfie in front of Rockefeller Tree.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's just crazy. People are so quick to get offended now. I
Yeah,
mean, it's how
are.
soft can you? Well, the thing is, it's like hard times, create hard men. Hard men create hard time or easy times. Easy times create soft men. I mean, it's that fucking simple.
Mm.
It's that simple.
We're just,
But
I
yeah,
think, socially losing our sense of humor that we always have to be on eggshells when we say something,
Yeah.
yeah,
To be able to tell when something is a joke versus
Yeah.
someone taking a shot at someone. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I mean, like, and when you're pissed about something, you should be able to say like you're angry about something. Like, you
Yeah,
shouldn't have
yeah.
to, you shouldn't have to like censor yourself and bottle that shit up. I don't bottle that shit up anymore. I used to, and that's why I'm damaged.
Oh, I do. I do what? Yeah. I do the Irish thing, right? I do the Irish thing. I just push it way down, and then one day I'll just die, and I won't have to deal with it anymore.
Jesus Christ. How many drinks did you have?
No, it's just. Oh, I'm good. I've only had like.
No, but he's right. He's right.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean,
I
it
know
is what it
exactly what
is.
you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
You
I mean,
gotta-
I think people. I'm not saying like some people just they look for something to get offended about because it makes them, they're just bored with their life, and it's
Yeah.
just like this gives me entertainment for the for this moment or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've never been in an argument on social media or online because
they're
what the fuck is the point of it? What is the
That's
point
why
of
it's
this?
so much fun. And that's why it's so much fun because like
Oh, really?
gives a shit.
Because
man.
here you are dicking with somebody who's like really pouring their heart and soul into like why they're upset over like a picture of a dolphin.
Oh, that dolphin rapes people, you know.
Well, okay, if you got those kind of people that really take it too far, I'm with you.
Dolphins rape
Like it's
humans.
ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's true. Dolphins rape humans.
They do rape humans.
do.
You're right.
They
But
do
like,
it whenever they can, they'll rape you.
whatever
And
they
what's scary is that they'll take you underwater to rape you, and then you'll die because you drown.
Why do you think there's no dolphins in Boston?
Yeah.
We get them in tanks, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
So Flipper, he ain't no fucking friendly.
He's a fucking rapist.
He's a
just
fucking
like Harvey
rapist.
Weinstein.
Myself, kid.
a rapist, murderer.
Oh,
That's why the Miami Dolphins has him as the mascot.
The
You know,
Flipper.
yeah.
And they used to have one in a tank. I don't know that they still do, but they used to have one in a tank.
Who stole Snowflake?
Wait. So, like, could you make that Ace Ventura nowadays? Because at the end of it, comes out that she's a tranny, and
Yeah,
when everyone's
no way,
throwing up, and
That's why that movie's
You can't get
gold.
away with that now.
You can't do
Yeah.
that shit now.
You could not get away with that
fucking
now.
crazy.
One of my
Make it
favorite
a third one, though.
One of my favorite TV shows, which you couldn't make now, which is just criminal, was All in the Family. It
What
was
do you mean?
it was satirizing. Archie Bunker's character was
Oh, yeah. No, you can do that shit.
satirizing this old, guy that would throw out racist epithets and inappropriate.
Okay, yeah.
And he would use any number of inappropriate terms for a black man, a Hispanic man, an Asian man.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of the show was to point out, what a boob he was, right?
Yeah.
But you couldn't make that show today and still use that same terminology.
I mean, even
You don't have the
Disney.
terminology, the character.
Yeah. Even Disney has Sound of the South or whatever?
Yeah.
That's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Disney was a Nazi.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
he worked with
Yeah.
Nazis.
He was a fucking Nazi. Walt Disney was a
Yep.
Nazi.
I don't
He
know
was.
Disney. He worked with Werner von Braun, right?
Fucking,
He
yeah.
built the rocket
Really?
in Future World or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a Disney nerd too. Yeah.
But I don't
No,
know.
you definitely couldn't get away with Blazing Saddles. I just saw that one.
No,
You couldn't get away with
absolutely
Blazing
not.
Saddles
Yeah,
nowadays.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. There's so much.
Even, I haven't been looking at the comments.
It's so ridiculous because it's just fucking words, man. And if
I
you're
mean, even like
Hey, the last time I walked on eggshells.
what's
Fucking
that?
never.
Yeah.
Never.
I used to.
I
did.
do. I run a
did.
business. I can't
I
say
used to.
anything.
You know,
Can't say
and
anything political. I can't say anything about gun rights. I can't say shit.
that's
I
why
can't say anything.
That's why when like I tell you, you don't know how pissed off I was when I saw I'm on the live with Gary from Chesapeake, right? And he's working. He's on a Sunday, he's working, making the orders, like making his shit, like getting ready for the launch of his 2-year anniversary, that stuff. He's working hard, he's like, and this guy comes up out of nowhere. I don't know the damn fucker's name because I don't know. And he's like, oh, I heard your stuff was good. Send me free shit. And we're like, at first I was like, yo, is he kidding? Is this guy kidding? But no, he was serious. And it was just like, that really set me off because I'm like, this guy, he's working his ass off on a Sunday night to get shit ready. And then this guy comes out of nowhere asking for free stuff. And like, it pissed me off. That really
Don't
pissed
get me started on the
this
on
holy
the free
fucking
shit.
shit, man. How dare you? Like,
Yeah.
the ball's on you to fucking go in there and ask this guy for free shit while he's working his ass off on a Sunday night. And you're actually fucking sitting on your sofa or wherever you're watching this fucking live from. You ain't doing shit. You're trying to milk free product from a hardworking man right here. Like that really pissed me off, man. And y'all heard it. You saw my PSA. You heard it.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Just that.
Good for you,
Man.
Good for you, man.
And at
Like
first, at the end of
Boston.
it, I was like, any company out there that wants me to say something, I'll be your voice because it's bad business for you. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't start cursing and going off on somebody who hit you up for free products. That's bad for business. But I ain't got no problem because I ain't got no business. I don't give a shit.
Well, it's like Boston and we've talked a bunch about that. Like I've had people lie and say they're opening up barber shops. Hey, send me kit, send me product. Dude, I sent this guy one of everything I own. Dude, yeah, I know.
He's
I
still
sent
going.
him one of everything I own, thinking I was gonna get in this barber shop, blah, blah, blah. I charged him for shipping,
Stop
so
playing.
it was like $17 for
So
one
you
of
send this guy
everything I
free
made.
shit. You send him free
Yeah.
shit to try to get in a bulk account, and he stiffed you like that.
He didn't contact me back, and I was like, "Oh, was my product bad?" Yeah, I mean, look, if you don't like my product, you don't like my product. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But at least tell me, hey, I got your package, blah blah. But I followed it on Tracky, and I was like, all right, he's had it for like 3 days. Let me hit this dude up. So I just Instagrammed his name, and he's not even a fucking he hasn't gone to barber school. He doesn't have a barber shop. He's just some fucking bearded guy.
God.
What?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not the guy to like call people out, you know what I mean, in public or whatever. But yeah, like fuck you, dude. Like I literally sent him hundreds of dollars worth of product.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
No,
So when I saw
no.
your video, Johnny, I was like, "Yo, get him, buddy."
Is he on Instagram right now? Like,
he's on Instagram.
What?
I unfollowed him.
Nah, we'll
don't do it, Boston. Yeah.
We'll do that later. I'm not gonna do that.
I will put his shit right here on live right now. There's 14 people watching. This is gonna be immortalized on YouTube.
Hey, if you want to,
this is the piece of shit.
Don't.
Hundreds of dollars from Knotty Beard Supply and pretended to be a fucking barbershop and isn't.
I mean, if you're watching this, you know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Like
you're a
scumbag. Yeah. And now, mind you, like, I don't mind sending free product. Every time someone orders, chances are I'm going to send you some free shit. Like, seriously, if you make an order, chances are I'm going to throw in some extra. Like, Joe, did I throw in extra with you? Like a bomb or something?
I don't think, but I don't want to say no because I don't remember. It's been a while.
Well, either way, like usually I just send free shit, especially if it takes longer than 3 days for me to ship out. Yeah, I'm gonna send something free with it, wash, oil, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I'm here to make money, but I'm also here to, like when I order shit online and I get free shit, I get excited and I'll order from that company again. You know what I mean? But like, so many people hit me up. Like, I get it. You're trying to gain a crowd or whatever. But if you hit me up for a bunch of free product and you have like 4 followers, what can I do? You know what I mean? Like, what can I do?
Well, Rob Acker and I have been preaching this for a year. Johnny's preaching it. Other people are. We'll say it again. You buy from the company. You don't beg. If the owner wants to toss you free shit and you establish a relationship with that owner, then that's just the gravy. Not if you want to review and start your channel, you just can't be out there like, you're Scuba with 100K subscribers asking every fucking owner, hey. You got to get some cred and you got to invest in that company.
Sure.
Them that, hey, I'm the real deal. I want to do this. And to show you that, I'm going to invest in you. And you don't have to invest back in me, but maybe somewhere down the road you do.
Yeah. It's like my favorite reviewer is Tyson, just for the fact that he's just like, he's so into the companies. Like, he's so into the companies. That dude is such a stand-up guy.
You know what makes me laugh about Tyson is Tyson's joke delivery kills me. His fucking joke delivery just
he's dry as shit.
Fucking hell.
It's hilarious.
Dude. Like,
I mean,
don't ever change the way you.
Yeah, no, dude.
Don't ever change because that shit is hilarious. Like,
he's my favorite. I'll watch him regardless, like if it's my company or not, because he's funny. Yeah, you know what I mean. He's a cool dude.
I just think that he buys so much shit from these companies that you can't give him anything free a lot of the time.
I mean, I sent him shit just because I'm like, hey, test this out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like he hit me up. You know what I mean? When he did my review, which by the way, I'm trying to get my score up with Tyson a little bit, so I'm sending him some new shit. But
tweak your formula a little bit,
yeah. I had to. Well, what I do is I'll do like a review, and like if they're like, oh, it's too oily or whatever, I'll adjust to that because I mean we're all in a business, we're all here to make fucking money. You know what I mean? We're all here to make money. It is what it is. I mean, granted, I'm all about the community and stuff, but it's like, I don't know, the community is split too. You know what I mean? Like, people follow people, and it's like their word is gospel, and I don't.
Yeah. It's like there's bandwagons and teams.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is with reviewers is they should try to make a product. You know what I mean?
I tried to make a product. That's why I know, like, I actually have products that I've made, and you know, I know, like, that shit ain't easy, and I know, like, the cost of making a product. So, like, that's why, like, I don't, you know, I stopped because I'm like, you know what, I can't keep this up. I'm not a maker.
I mean, especially if you get quality stuff. What's up, bud? This is Maxie boy.
Hey, Maxie. Oh,
Wait, is that the mascot? That's not the mascot.
No, this is the other guy.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Oh, look how cute. Oh my god.
He's really cute.
Oh my god.
He's a hound and golden retriever.
He was like, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Why are you petting me?
Loki's the mascot's in with his mama somewhere. He's a mama's boy.
Oh,
this guy,
Loki,
this guy likes me. Yeah. What's up, bud? All right, go.
I sat a pit bull for like a couple of hours the other day, and I was like, I want to keep this fucking dog.
You get so attached so easily.
Yo,
Dude,
I did. I got so, but I'm allergic. I got broke out with hives all over my arms and shit. Like, it was bad.
Well,
But
I mean, you can get a poodle or something.
I still wanted to keep the dog. It's the saliva. She kept kissing me and stuff.
Oh,
So I was like, "Oh, I love you." You know, I'm stupid. I keep, you know, I fucking, you know, the dog. I'm allergic to the dog, but I'll freaking play with them and I'll pick them up and walk around with them and shit. And they love it. And you know, I'm a mess afterwards. I have to take a cold shower, take allergy medicine, ice packs, and everything like that. But I have fun. Yeah, it's bad. That's why I can't have a dog. But
my sister's a dog trainer and she's allergic to dogs. Go figure.
Wow.
Yeah, it breaks out in hives and shit.
But if you love the animal, like you deal with it, you know.
Yeah, she's good.
My is any dog that I could put through the uprights at 15 yards is not a dog I want to own.
That's a cat on a leash, man.
I am not a cat fan. I am not.
No,
a cat
me neither.
Fan. I'm a bigger sized dog fan. I do not like little dogs.
Yeah. Did you hear about the cats in Australia right now with the wildfires?
Yes,
That's fucking crazy. Cats are just going nuts and just killing everything because they're opportunistic killers.
Yeah,
they're like serial killers.
Well, the first thing the cat does in the morning is look for prey.
Yeah, and it just kills it and lets it sit there. Yeah.
That's their morning routine. The morning routine is to kill. So you got to satisfy that need, and then you have a good cat.
Well, your Siamese cat is like killing koalas and fucking destroying shit. Yeah,
the actual house cat is the most dangerous cat, like one of the most dangerous cats on the planet, because that house cat, I forgot what how many breeds they are mixed with. They have like part tiger, part puma, part mountain lion, some shit like that. The average house cat, you think like, oh, it's a little thing, but that cat will fuck you up if you like it will jack you up.
Imagine how strong you have a cat, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I have a cat. Yeah.
Imagine how strong that cat is, right? Yeah. How much does it weigh?
Like 12 pounds, maybe.
Yeah. Now imagine an 80-pound your cat.
Yeah, no, I was fucking dead.
All four of us would get fucked up.
We're not walking away out of that. There's no way we're gonna.
No, we're all dead.
Like 500 pounds.
Mike might sleep after it. To be fair.
Mike's getting away though. I think.
Mike's still by the hind legs. He's like,
Mike, I'm trying to wake you up, brother. You're looking a little tired.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Is that cool?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Hey, you know, I had to take a break.
You good over there? You good over there?
Let's just end the stream right now.
You're right, Mike? Okay.
My head hasn't gotten heavy yet, so we're good.
Okay, good.
Mike, with turnaround time.
Turnaround time. I shoot for 3 to 5 days. Sometimes I get them out the next day. Sometimes it's later than that. It depends on when I can get to the post office.
Bearded Zebra asks, as a maker, when does too many changes become too many and you lose yourself? Zebra, elaborate. What do you mean by changes?
So, back when Cam was talking about how he sends stuff out to Tyson and he gets feedback and then changes it based on whether they say
okay.
I'm not sure how Cam kind of decides when enough is enough, but if I'm just not happy with the product anymore after a certain amount of changes, I'll cut it. I'll start back over from square one and get to where it went wrong the first time and try and correct in a different way. So when I stop being happy with the product and when I kind of say, all right, this is going to be like, it's going to be kind of iffy, on whether or not it's going to be where I want it to be after this. So I'll start from scratch. I'll go back to square one and bring myself right up to where it went wrong, and then just kind of branch off in a different direction.
I have a question for you, Mike, just real quick, since we're talking a little technical stuff. A company I like is Bedlam Beards, and he doesn't have a big Instagram presence. He just posted a picture of all of these bottles of Essential Slash fragrance. It looked like an aroma library, because there was just all that stuff. I know you mess with a lot of scents. Like you've talked about like scents you are experimenting with, right? So do you have like a collection that's ever growing? Because you seem to be the guy that will be like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let me pick that up.
Yep, I do. So I keep all the fragrance and essential oils that I use in the products that I currently sell in a separate spot, so I always know where those ones are if I have to go make and fill orders. And then I have a separate box that I keep all of the ones that are just, I call them back burner scents, and I keep those separate. But it's just every time I'm using bigger and bigger boxes every month.
Yeah.
Because I have a list on my phone and in the notes, and it's like it was a lot halfway through last year, and I gotta say it's up to like 60 or 70 scents that are completed, and like I could put them in a bottle and a jar at any time and sell them as completed scents. Because that's my favorite part of this is like the scents. It's fun, man. It's really fun because then you smell something or you hear like a recipe, like the bourbon scent I'm going to be doing this year. And you're like, that would be amazing as a scent profile. So you take, like, the bourbon has like 17 or 18 different flavor and aroma profiles in the bourbon. Like you can go online and research Woodford Reserve's Double Oaked, and it'll tell you the flavor palette, the aroma palette, this and that. And you take a few at a time and put them together and see how it smells, and then you add more or you take some out, and it's a process. And more so than anything, that's what I love about it, because you want something sweet, you make it. You want something, I don't know, earthy or candy like, you can make it, and you can make it the way you want to. And it could be nostalgic, or it could be something that has kind of like a meaning to you, or it could just be something you enjoy. Like you can go and get like a burnt rubber smelling candle, because some people really like the smell of that. You can get like an octane fuel scented candle, because I love the smell of octane.
Okay.
It's my favorite thing in the world. Like, I can't put it into a beard oil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think the scents that I really do enjoy smelling, like I have a fragrance oil that's maple glazed bacon. Like, it smells like maple glazed fucking bacon. It's amazing.
You have this, or are you gonna sell it?
I have 2 scents on the note in my phone completed with that scent in it.
I want it. I'm not kidding.
One of them, I think, is blueberry, the maple glazed bacon, and brown sugar.
That's okay.
And the other one was a little more complex. It was chocolate, maple glazed bacon, and I think almond. I think almond was the last one. They smell fucking awesome. But like I'm like, all right, I want to release this one next. And then I'm like, ooh, what's this smell like? And then I do it, and then like this is coming next. Like
Sorry, James Pershing asked, when is Sunday Muddy Sunday?
Sunday Muddy Sunday is dropping after I literally cannot. The guy who's been doing the pictures for my website has the new labels for I literally cannot. And as soon as those go on the website, they will drop.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my bottle, Mike.
Yeah.
How long have you been waiting?
I don't want to say.
Because I've been waiting about 5 months for Johnny to send me.
I told him when I first came up with the scent, so he's been waiting.
Yeah. I always send
He's
stuff
been
to
waiting.
Mike.
But then, so
like,
my dogs are... Oh, no.
Cookie?
What are you eating?
What
What are
happened?
you eating?
Oh, nothing. I think he stopped talking because he thought I was going to say something, and I thought he just like froze in place.
No, he's eating.
He didn't move an inch, and I was like, oh god, his thing's frozen.
He's eating like a fucking supervillain. What is that eating style, Johnny?
You gotta laugh with it. You gotta do a maniacal laugh.
No, not him, Cam. Cam was, like,
Oh,
froze.
me? No, man. I'm sorry.
I just
I'll
give
let you talk. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know. I had to leave. I had to piss, man. I had to piss since we were talking about pissing. So it was like, all right, I gotta go, or I'm gonna lose it right here.
Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. If you got to pee,
No, so right when I started like really getting ready to launch the 2 new scents, my day job got like stupid busy with the holidays, so like it kind of dominated most of it because that's still my main thing.
Yeah.
And I have to prioritize that like when need be, and I just like it's just starting to settle down since before Thanksgiving. So like now I'm getting ready. Now you guys see I'm like more active on Instagram again, and I'm posting a lot more again, and now all the scents are gonna start rolling out faster, and when I actually fucking say they're gonna come out.
Awesome.
Well, it's like I did No Phone November, and dude, it was like and fucking blew up in my face, dude.
Dude, it was just I
nuts.
was over for a little bit.
Yeah.
Joe keeps randomly cutting out.
I know. One of he's puking.
Is he puking? No, he's probably got to pee, and he doesn't want to.
Yeah,
he's peeing in a bottle right now.
I don't know. I think he would take the laptop with him
To go pee?
Yeah.
Should I have pissed on Cam or no?
No, you won't piss
okay,
on
okay.
Cam. But, you know,
okay. Could have heard the stream or something.
Especially if you're on the phone. I'm gonna try one day instead of doing like, because my setup is like I got fucking like screens and lights and it's like a whole fucking production over here.
Yeah.
Because I'm running it. Like this is like this the StreamYard is mine, you know?
Yeah.
And I pay for it. So like it's like a hub. You know, I want to try it one day from the phone just to see. But I don't know if I can control it like I can control it with the computer.
Well, I mean, like this is my office / where I play Xbox. So it's like, where can I do this at? And it was like, all right, fucking put a TV behind you and a German Shepherd stuffed animal. And oh wait, we'll get this in frame too.
Mikey, you PS4 or Xbox? Which one you got, or do you just not have no time for that shit?
I'm a PC person. If I had to pick, I'm definitely a PC person.
I was wondering if you got that new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
No, I haven't. I like don't have time to really play that.
Holy shit, I don't have time to play it either. But I make time.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I make time for
because that game is like, you know, there's so much you can do in that game. It's insane, and it's like, you know, it's the Dragon Ball Z like whole shit, and it goes all the way to like I think it goes all the way to the Buu saga. But anyway, and they have like actual like canon backstory that you didn't know from the anime is in the game, and it's like, holy shit, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just my Dragon Ball Z nerd coming through.
Did you play Fortnite?
I've tried to play Fortnite, and I know
Fortnite.
I know fucking Rob's gonna say something like, "Cause he won this first match he ever played," but
yeah.
I hate Fortnite. I can't fucking stand that game because, like, I'm not good at building shit while shooting somebody. You know,
yeah. It's a learning curve. Yeah.
And I got somebody in my sights, and I'm like, all right, I'm taking them health down, and all of a sudden they're building a castle in front of me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was just
yeah. Well, I'm going from I went from like first person shooters or whatever, like Battlefield and all that to Fortnite, and I played in 2017 before it got super huge, and then I kind of got out of it, and my wife got into it. She's never played a game in her life, yet she fucking destroys in Fortnite. It's crazy.
You should have her stream. No, my wife was like that with
a
Halo.
low cut shirt, and she can make some money.
No,
you know what I mean?
Damn right.
Yeah.
My wife, she is a Halo shark. She will run you in Halo up and down all over the fucking map, like, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, we were playing live, and she was just like, I don't know, 50, 60, 75 kills, like just like
destroying, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that was the day. Halo 2 was a shit back in the day. Oh my god. Yeah, and then Halo Reach was nice. I think I played the last mission maybe a couple times in a row just to see how long I can last.
Sure, yeah.
It's good times. Joe, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, because you're cutting out. You were cutting out, like you went dead a little bit.
Yeah. I had to go do something real quick.
Oh, that was intense. That was intentional. Okay, all right. How you doing, Mike? You all right there?
Oh, I'm good. I'm real fucking good.
Sleepy
Oh, yeah.
Mike.
You sure, Mike? We might be getting past bedtime. I know you get up early.
Yeah, what time is it? It's 11 or 10:15. Yeah, it's late.
13.
Mike, you okay over there, brother?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, your camera's moving all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix mine
Like,
too.
holy cow.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
I just didn't know if it was a camera thing or if one of the telephone books.
Bro,
Oh, damn! Man down!
Oh, yeah, I'm having camera troubles.
yeah.
Oh shit!
This isn't hold on, technical
Ryan on
difficulties.
his time. Check wipe.
Are we good? No, not yet.
Acker, I'm not 11. Acker, you don't have to be 11 to play games. You
Yeah,
can
you,
be 52, an old fuck like me, and still enjoy playing the occasional game.
yeah.
I played Monopoly the other day for the first time in a while and did a puzzle like a fucking nerd, but it was fun. It was relaxing, you know. Bottle of wine. Oh shit! There we go.
It's too much.
This isn't holding anymore. I'm just gonna go handheld. But yeah, so opened a bottle of red wine with the wife and put together a Disney puzzle. It was like we were adults or something. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, I thought you were playing. You said you were playing Monopoly.
Oh yeah, we played Monopoly and then put a puzzle together. Yeah.
Wow. You actually played Monopoly and then were friendly enough after Monopoly to put a puzzle together.
I mean, look,
it's like a
if
table
I
flip.
if I play a sport or if I play a game, I'm going to win. Why am I here? You know what I mean? So stomp the wife in Monopoly with the comeback. You know what I mean? And then we put a puzzle together. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty cool.
There are some games that I refuse to play with my wife, and it's Scrabble and Boggle.
Okay.
Ever again. I played Boggle with my wife 16 years ago.
And that was the last time.
That was the last time. I'm not even last. It was the first time and the last time. And to this day, like I'll say, like I'm never playing fucking Boggle with you again. Like never again.
Well, my wife is smarter than me. She's college educated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
mine too. Mine, like
So I'm like, you got to pick your battles, right?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta go with your strengths. You know, when you're handicapped over here. You know what I'm saying?
Let's play spades. Let's play poker.
Yeah. The same thing. I know Joe is, so I would never play Boggle with Joe. Like I just know, like, you know.
Oh, Joe, you're a teacher, right?
Yeah.
What grade do you teach?
I teach high school English.
Okay.
You'd be surprised, Johnny. It's more about pattern finding than knowing big words.
Oh,
my wife kicks my ass, and it pisses me off.
Really?
The ego when it comes to the words. I mean, because I forget what the game is called, but we do it on the phone as well as
Is it Words with Friends?
Words with Friends, yeah.
That's more Scrabble. This is like Boggle, where you're making the pattern of the words and stuff.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
And it gets so bad, and I'm a hugely competitive dude that I just won't play her because she just beats my ass.
Same thing. Like,
yeah, same here. Yeah, same here.
Like, no, I'm not playing this game with you. I played Scrabble with her once, and that was it. Fucking triple word, double letter. Get the fuck out of here.
But also, like, I'm a construction worker, so there's like a lot of words that like would be considered like ebonics or whatever. So it's like, what do you mean that's not a word? You know what I mean? I've been using that for 10 years. What do you mean it's not a word?
Hell yes, it's a word.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you got any more videos for us to watch or no?
Oh, I can pull one up.
Yeah,
pull a funny one up. Yeah.
Let's see.
I would tell you to look something up, but it might not be. I mean, it's on YouTube, but it might not be your demographic. So
what is it?
No. We'll talk. I'll tell you after we end this.
Is it like a? Is it a?
No, he's just completely like out of his mind and methed out. Like it's a meth dude with mental illness, so it's like both. It's both categories. You know what I mean? He cuts his hair with a lighter. We'll just say that much. Like, yeah, The dude's crazy. The dude's crazy.
Ooh. No. All right. I don't know what. Oh, it's your vape. I'm like, what's going on?
Is that? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were hitting a bong or something. I was like,
No, it's the vape. Yeah. Oh shit.
let's see. Bum fights? Nah.
Bump
Angry
fights.
Dad does jujitsu.
Have you ever seen that? He's dead now, but that grandpa that would go nuts. I don't know how much of it was like how much of it was legit and how much of it wasn't. But the one I saw seemed fucking legit. Put in Grandpa crushes Grandpa breaks Xbox.
He died.
Oh yeah, I've seen
that guy died.
Did he really?
Oh, good riddance. That motherfucker pissed me off every time I watch that. I hate that asshole.
Throw that up there. Throw the one where he destroys the Xbox around Christmas, where he's wearing the Santa sweater. Throw that up there.
Oh, it's like Grandpa breaks PS4, Grandpa breaks TV, iPhone.
Grandpa
I think it's set up though. I don't think it's legit.
Oh, okay. If it's not legit, I don't want to watch.
Yeah, I don't. I think it.
But
Are you talking about the dude? He's like a blonde kid or something.
He's an overweight, like a brunette kid. He's
then maybe not.
Shit.
Because in this one, in the breaks PS4 one, he does. If it's fake, he did some serious damage and cost himself some money.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
He's got 4 million subscribers, Joe.
He's dead.
Damn.
Subscribers.
So like, it doesn't matter. He could break his entire house. He's making at least 6-7 figures a year on this YouTube channel alone. With that many subscribers,
yes,
and fucking 37 million views on this one video alone that I'm about to show.
Well, yeah, they're very good actors on top of it because it feels very legit.
This guy's psychotic. When I first saw this, I was this triggered me.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like, this guy needs to die.
This guy needs to die. I don't have volume.
No sound, Johnny. I think this is what we'll close with tonight because it's kind of a longer video. No sound, Johnny.
God, you see the belly on that guy?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No sound, Johnny. Do we not just have sound?
You said there's no sound?
No, yeah, we can't hear it on. We can't hear it on our.
All right, hold on. I mean, StreamYard's retarded sometimes, so.
You can't say that nowadays, man.
You know what? It's fucking like 10:30 at night.
If I took offense, Johnny,
sorry, Joe. I'm sorry.
Very Bob.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm wounded. There we go.
Yeah.
Damn you! Get out there! How about that, huh? How about that?
Is that English or not?
Yeah, he's speaking English.
There it is! How about Dude! Yeah. Oh, let me play it! Let me see! Oh, take up the goddamn thing! Now you want me to leave him not? Huh?
Michael, call the cops!
Well, that kid coffee table's holding up pretty well, though.
I mean, there's not much you can do when someone's acting psychotic like that. Whatever that tool is.
Yeah, it's just like a pry bar. That's a good pry bar, too. He stepped in glass. Uh-oh.
Get out!
I'm crying.
How about that, huh?
Kids, take note. That's how Santa really acts. That's how Santa really is.
I think that PS4 still works.
Japanese makes a mean story.
He's tired now. He's wearing himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's breathing out and shit. Oh, God.
He's just breaking the fucking...
This was over making cookies, allegedly. Like, he wanted to make...
What was it over?
Making cookies. The old man wanted to make cookies, and the kid was too busy playing his game or what have you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he wanted to bake cookies, and
Is that what they're calling meth nowadays? Cookies?
while he died 2 years ago.
Yeah, he died a couple years ago.
He died 2 years ago, and like, because the comments are like, "Who's watching this in 2020?" R.I.P. Gramps.
Yeah,
Yeah, it definitely staged.
yeah. He got the cancer, and then they were talking about that, and then all of a sudden he died, and they had a Grandpa's Dead episode.
Well, that was a great beer therapy. I appreciate y'all coming. I'm just kidding.
And on the high note, Grandpa's cancer. Oh, that is horrible.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, seriously though, thanks for inviting me on here, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna go out on that note. That was a great way to end the night.
It was awesome coming.
That it was great having both you and Mike. I love how you could carry the 2 hours no problem and keep it engaging and fun. Thanks, guys.
I think you guys are cool. Yeah, we have a lot to talk to you guys about. So yeah, it was cool.
I think Mike fell off in like last 20 minutes. I think.
I think he missed.
No,
the last one.
I'm. Something came up. I'll hit you up.
He's good.
Hey, just keep the camera panned up, all right? You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us again on a Wednesday late night.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
We will see you next week. I want to thank Cam from Knotty Beard Supply. Go check out that City Series, man. There's some unique scents on there. And the two I've tried, you haven't smelled before. Of course, Boston Mike, whatever. Thank you for being on here, Mike. Always good to have you on the show. Johnny, you and I have to with each other. So, we'll see each other around. See you guys all next Wednesday. Take care.
Thanks, guys.